Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shays too, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shays Tube. It is fuckery Friday, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm trying to see why I don't hear this. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I hear it in the background. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. And it is the weekend, y'all. So I want you guys to have a blessed weekend. Let's go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. All right? And guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure that you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure to share and leave a comment. Also, guys, Jermaine said you can like, share, comment, and subscribe. He also said support the real, super chat, super stickers, or join the crew for just $4.99 per month. You can also do a cash app at $Shays Tube. Jermaine said, let them know we ain't playing. All right? We ain't playing, y'all. So welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches us in the replay. And what's up, Jermaine? Jermaine in the place. Jermaine in the place. All right, y'all. I'm so damn silly. All right, so tonight, guys, y'all know how we do this. We are going to be looking at 2 or 3 viral videos. We're going to react to it. Then I'm going to go over that story of the 3-year-old boy left in a hot car by a contract human resource worker. And then, of course, Jay-Z's lawsuit was dropped by his the young man who claimed to be his son, Ramir. Okay, and then we have other fuckery news, and that will be it. So you guys go get you something to drink, or relax in bed, or seat, or whatever. If you are at work, continue to do your job, or listen, or watch me on the down low. All right, all right. So let's go ahead and get started. And first thing first, we're gonna go ahead and watch these viral videos. Okay, let me get them first, so bear with me. So did you guys have a good day today? What did you guys do? What you do today, Jermaine? While I look for this stuff. That cat must be in there doing being bad. Hold on, y'all hold on for 1 second. She's talking to her friend. I thought she was talking to that little crazy cat. And then talking to her friend. Okay, let's look on here and see. What you say you did? You slept because you was up late last. You was up late last night. What you was up doing? I mean, what were you up doing last night? So late. What? Let's see. Did you send me the things? What is this? Okay, let's see here. Okay, you didn't send me any. Did you send me some viral ones today? Because we did this and that. Okay, I'm going to look at my own, because he did not give me the viral videos today. Now you're fired. I don't see no viral videos, Jermaine. You forgot. Okay, so let me go ahead and pick some out now with your stank self. And you say you was dealing with one of your crazy friends. Well, I don't see them. Where did you leave them at? I hope you didn't send them to my brand new phone. Let's see. No, you didn't send nothing here. You lying, Jermaine. You're lying. You did not send them. You're delaying the live. Let me see here. Okay, I don't see them. Nope. All I see is my country wing stuff and other thumbnails. That's about the little boy right here. These are the little boy. Let's see what this one is right here real quick. Let me see if this is one of them. Make sure we didn't go over this. This is the Uber driver, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna have to pick out some because I don't have it. Okay, so while he's doing that, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go over the little boy situation. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll change it around and we will do the topic first tonight for about 20 minutes or so, and then we'll go into the viral videos and things like that. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and do this banner and we will put that up there. Let me take this off of here. And again, it says fuckery news day. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This changes on its own. I didn't change that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we're going to talk about this first. And I will let you guys see a couple of videos, I think, on this. So let me go over here and get the video. I actually can go ahead and present, share, and share screen again for you guys to see it. All right, that's Amber and Country Wayne, Amber and Anthony. So we're gonna put this up here real quick. Let me get this video. Okay, let's see here. Thank you, Jermaine. Porcupine Head, thank you. Okay, so let's go to this one. So you have TikTok. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna look at this first. So this is it right here, okay? Let me see which one I want to show. That's the little boy right there, you guys. So let's better watch this. Let me turn that volume down.
Oh, brilliant, bright little child. I'm talking about when I say yeah, respectful.
This is how Katorius Starks Sr. remembers his 3-year-old son. Katorius Starks Jr. was found dead hours after being left in a hot car.
I know in between 11:30 and 12 o'clock, I'd say 12:15, he should have been back in the daycare.
Police say a contract worker with the Alabama Department of Resources left the child unattended on Pine Tree Drive.
Like when he leave me, he's supposed to go right back to the daycare.
The Alabama Department of Human Resources says the employee has been terminated.
His foster parent drops him off at daycare. The transporter of DHR picks them up from daycare and then bring him to the DHR building in Beltran to have supervised visitation.
The Starks family wants the worker to be held accountable beyond losing their job.
Because it was neglect. I feel personally that he was neglected, and that's the true cause of his death.
Starks Sr. says he hopes to uplift his family by remembering his son's life.
Yes, I'm talking, I knew how to count, knew his colors, 3 years old. Knew all the animals. I'm talking about he was very intelligent.
Yes, he was, bro. He was real nice and all that.
Like he was just joyful.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, bright.
Okay,
child.
so that's the 3-year-old. Let me go look at another article.
And I said, yeah, respectful.
This is how Katorius Starks
Let's say-
Sr. remembers.
So let's see if she give out a little bit more information.
So Rich Risings first and foremost, but I just don't understand. Because how you have, this is your job, ma'am. You have one job. You had one task. Tuesday, pick them up, take them back to daycare so the foster family can come back and pick him up from daycare and take him home. The fact that you work in the profession of making sure kids are safe or trying to make kids safe because of whatever situation they're in with their biological family, you failed like tremendously. Like I got a lot of questions. I don't have protocols like prior to exiting the vehicle, since you do deal with children, to make sure nothing's left behind. You know, like, let's look. Was he quiet the whole time? We're not paying attention. Were you what your personal, her own kids? What is going on? Because I don't care what you have to do, and everybody, doesn't matter what your profession is. You take care of your job first and your profession first and your priorities first. Yes, you know, people have kids, stuff comes up, maybe emergencies, but you need to make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's before you go take care of those specific protocols, especially dealing with someone else's child. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, what And it's a third party company. Like, do y'all DHR, do y'all like do backgrounds to make sure these people are actually fit and, you know, and the right person to have other people's children in their care in order to do specific things? Because I feel like the task was so easy. It was so easy. And poor little boy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, I think I seen like an interview with his father. Like, you know, his father said like it breaks his heart every time, like, you know, he leaves him because he wants to go with him, of course, because that's his father, you know. And the last visitation he seen him one was the last Tuesday visitation, and that was the last time. Like the mental of these parents, I feel so bad for them, and I pray for them because you you're taking my child out of my possession for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? But you're the reason as to why something has happened to him. And you're supposed to trust these people and trust these government workers and all this stuff like that. This is like very sickening and disgusting, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Right now, I don't be wanting to choke chickens. You hear me? Just choke them. Every chicken in, because ain't no way y'all literally like neglected this beautiful soul from 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 5:30 p.m. in a hot DHR vehicle while you went on about your life and went home and take care of your kids, and he was in the back and not able to fend for himself. Nobody was there for him. She needs a lot more than just her job being ended. You don't need to ever work with children ever again. That just needs to go ahead and be put. You need to be behind bars for negligence of a minor. Y'all be sitting up there, DHR workers. Ain't that what y'all be putting on these biological families when y'all be going and stuff like that to take these kids out their homes? Now you need to be put on that. Very much so disgusted. But sleep well, baby boy. And my heart is with this family in particular, because yeah. Mm-mm.
Okay.
So
That was some insight. Is this the same one? No, this is different. So let's listen to the news coverage, okay?
And we begin with some sad breaking news from Birmingham, where we have just learned a 3-year-old boy has died after being left in a hot car for hours. The Jefferson County coroner confirming that Katerius Sparks of Bessemer died after being found in a car parked at a home on Pine Tree Drive in Birmingham. According to the report, he was in the car from about 12:30 yesterday afternoon until 5:30. Birmingham police are now investigating the circumstances surrounding the death. And this is just
Okay.
And we begin
So,
with some sad breaking news from Birmingham,
hold on, y'all.
and where we have
So what
just
y'all
learned
think
a
about that?
3-year-old boy has
How,
died after
I'm
being
just trying
left
to,
in a hot
hold
car
on.
for hours. The Jefferson County coroner confirming that Katerius Sparks of Bessemer died after being found in a car parked at a
I'm
home
just trying to
on
figure out
Pine Tree Drive in
how
Birmingham.
the
According to the
human
report, he was in the car
resource
from about
contractor
12:30 yesterday afternoon
forgot all
until
about this little
5:30.
boy. That's what I'm trying to really figure that out. Because, you know, as long as I have had kids and things like that, I can honestly say I never forgot about them when they were in the back seat. Even when I taught school, I never forgot about any of those kids when we went on field trips or other places. You know, we had to actually physically walk through the bus, look at each seat to make sure no child was left behind. So the thing is, I just don't understand how 5 hours, how this human resource contractor did not realize this child wasn't around her. She just did not realize that he was gone. That's weird to me. I'm going to read this real quick, the actual article. That's very strange. Thank you, Jermaine. I don't know. It's very strange. How can you forget that? That's why I asked the same question And I was like, how can you forget that a child is in the back seat? Do you not check your stuff before you get out of the car? Especially if you have little bitty kids. I always do. That's crazy. Let me go ahead and tell you the story that they have out. Let's see all this. So like they said, the boy was left, you guys, for hours while the contract worker for the state ran personal errands, okay? So she was out here running personal errands while this little boy was hot as crap and eventually passed on from the heat. He was left in the car. So the 3-year-old boy passed on in a hot car in Birmingham, Alabama. And let's see. And he was under custody of the state's Department of Human Resources. So KJ, which is Katorius, was found unresponsive in the vehicle outside a home on Pine Tree Drive on Tuesday, June the 22nd. A Birmingham police post spokesperson said this in a statement. So they did say, hold on, make sure it's the same article. Read it. So they say he was found unresponsive in the car outside a home on Pine Tree Drive on Tuesday, June the 22nd. He was accidentally left inside while in the care of a third-party contracted worker through the Department of Human Resources. So they say he was accidentally left inside while in the care of a third-party contracted worker through the Department of Human Resources, the spokesperson said. Let's see what we got here. So the little boy was left in a car, like I said, from 12:30 p.m. and up until 5:30. And they pronounced him unalive on that same day at 6:03. I'm still trying to figure out how did she forget that he was in the car. It's kind of strange. Somebody said, wait a minute, the parents are upset. They were abusing or severely neglectful all the time to this child. If they would have been taking care of him, this child would never have been taken away from them. What happened is ridiculous. That poor baby suffered at the hands of his parents, then at the hands of what was supposed to be his rescuers. All three should be arrested and sent to prison. What's worse is a set of two people, is a set of parents will sue and win, even though this child's DEATH probably would not have happened. Shame on all of them. Okay? Somebody said the worker was a contractor. Good luck squeezing blood out of a turnip. The thing about it, morally speaking and non-morally, This is crazy. I'm still trying to figure out how she forgot about this baby when she knew this is something that she did all the time. Let's see what else we got. So do you guys think that was an accident, or do you think she did that on purpose? Because some people in the comment section say she did it on purpose. I say it was an accident. You said that there was some truth to that comment, but he wasn't in the parents' care when it happened. So, okay, so she picked them up from the dad's visitation. The dad said he cried to stay with him. It's so sad. Damn, I wish they would have let him stay with him, stay with him because he would still be alive, Let's see what else we got. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up any more information on this situation. So I just got that one article. Let me see, guys. That's a sad situation. It really, truly is. Listen. Hold on, y'all. So they did have an outrage over this whole entire situation, and I can probably imagine what it is because, they did do something to this worker, but all they did was basically fired her. What about the charges? No charges. So as you guys know, he was in foster care. He was being transported between a supervised visit and daycare. Now, state lawmakers said they were seeking answers and the police were investigating. So that's crazy. So, like I said, I think they should basically fire this. Well, they did fire her, but I think she needs to have charges because I just don't understand how she left that baby in that car like that. Damn, all that time she was running errands and doing whatever she do, she did not remember about this little boy. That's weird to me. She definitely need that because it's crazy. How the hell you forget this little baby in the back seat while you run errands? You mean to tell me you get in your car and you get out of your car and you don't look behind to see if anything is in your back seat? Anybody could be hiding back there and just bust you dead upside your head. You don't look in the back of your car? That's crazy. And welcome to the live, Marlon. You said, but he wasn't in the parents' care, right? I'm talking about the fact that he was in the care of this contractor, human resource contractor, and she just did not do her daggone job efficiently. So let's see what else we got. Any more updates? And can you imagine everything he went through in that hot ass car and being so young himself? Goodness. Okay, let's see what else they got here. I don't see any updated information. This is a sad situation. And you know what, guys? You have a lot of stories similar to that or just like it, where the parents are leaving these kids in the car because they forgot and these kids end up, passing on because once they get too hot, organs start to shut down. All types of stuff happens. That's why you cannot leave your kids and your animals in a hot ass car. Period. When it's hot outside, even if it's like 80 degrees, you still shouldn't. How are you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? So the thing is, I think this lady need to be charged and sentenced to jail for a while because I don't understand how she could have forgotten about this little boy. And then she tell him just sit there or what? That's weird. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Mm-mm-mm. And a lot of people ask those questions about leaving a 2-year-old. Listen, y'all, don't leave no kids in the car, period. Certainly when it's hot outside, even if it's just a little hot, don't leave them in the car because the temperature in the car is going to be much hotter and stuff. But yeah, I just think she needs to go to prison because it's very neglectful. Where is this? I just don't understand how she forgot that kid was in the back of the daggone car. That's weird. It's very strange. For 5 hours, shh. People weird leaving their kids in the back of the car and shit. And she definitely need to be in jail with the butt kicking. You got that right. She most definitely needs to be in jail with her butt kicked because I don't understand her forgetting that child. It was in the back seat, and she did that many times before. Pick that little boy up and take him to his father's house or whatever. So this time she just forgot. Damn, I hope they check this lady out to make sure she's not on anything. Because it sounds like some screws are missing for you to forget that little boy is in the back seat. For real, that's weird. For 5 hours. Shh. So he was in there screaming and crying and stuff and calling for his mom and dad. I mean, she really needs her ass kicked. For real, because that's just plainly messed up. That is crazy. I bet you it was hot as heck in that car. And I don't know. I just think they need to get a better. I don't know. Maybe they need to get something in these cars that notifies them that somebody or something is in the back seat. What you say, Jimmy? Okay. Oh, you said how old is she? I do not know. What is the lady's name? Because I don't see her name. They're keeping all of this a secret, you guys, because I don't see her name or anything. This is crazy. I'm looking for information. I don't see anything. Let's see. Let's type it like this. Let's see. This is a different mom here. Her stupid butt left her kids in the car while she go get her spa treatment. Something is wrong with these people, man. Mom left her kids, 2 parents leaving their kids in the back of the seat while they go inside of a bar and drink. That's crazy. Our stories. But I don't see what I'm looking for. So again, if I get any more information on this lady, because I want to know who this lady is, why, how did she forget this little 3-year-old boy was back in the back seat? I'm just really curious to find that out. That's 5 years. 5 hours. Right in the back seat, 5 hours. That little boy was in the back seat for about 5 hours. I know, let me see how hot it gets in the car if it's 95 degrees outside. Wait, hold on. How hot is the inside of a car if it's 100 degrees outside? It can be, they say it can reach 119 in just 10 minutes. Let's see. So in the car, it could possibly be up to 119, maybe even more. Just it depends on how hot it was outside. But it's probably about 120. And they said it could go all the way up to 130. So that little boy probably was in there doing screaming, calling his mom, everything. That's why you can't be rushing and doing stuff when you have kids and stuff with things. Kid not here, it's hot as hell. She definitely is. So let me see what happens when you get overheated and you get left in the car, just so y'all can know, so y'all won't leave y'all kids in there. What happens to a child if he is left in a car on a hot, sunny day? So they said the child's core body temperature can rise very fast, dangerously fast, leading to a heat stroke. And they said that can cause brain damage or unaliving if it's not treated immediately. So let's see. So, okay. First thing is that the rapid temperature rise. They said that cars act like greenhouses, trapping heat and causing the interior temperature to rise much faster than outside. Okay? Then they can get hyperthermia and heat stroke. Children's bodies heat up 3 to 5 times faster than us grown-ups, and they sweat less, making it harder for them to cool down. This can quickly lead to hyperthermia, a condition where the body overheats, progressing to heat stroke, and etc. So, I think that is the basic steps. So the thing is that they can really, experience a lot of pain if you leave them in the car and they get hot, overly hot. I can imagine. It's just, how did she forget the little child was back there in the back seat? So anyway, my prayers are sending out for his family, his dad, and his friends, and whomever knew him, and may he rest in peace. All right? That's a sad situation with that little boy. Alabama. Let me take this off. Okay, actually, we'll just stop sharing. Okay, we're gonna stop sharing that. All right. That's a sad little story right there, man. I'm gonna make sure I be checking this story just to see, if I get any updated information and what happened to this girl. I know she got fired, but we don't know if she got any type of charges. Let's see what else we got here. What's the other ones? Okay, now we're gonna talk about Jay-Z's lawsuit being dropped. Hold on. She didn't care about who? Late night with Shay. Shay sleepy shit. I'm trying to stay awake up here doing this video, you guys. I'm doing all types of weird shit. When I be getting sleepy, sometimes I feel like I'm on a Twilight Zone. No, it's like nah. Okay, let's see. So now we're gonna go into Jay-Z with his alleged child. He's not a child for real, but he's a grown ass man. So bear with me, guys, because I'm looking for the stuff for you. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up like this. Yeah, that's it right here. Let's see which one I want to use. Just look at his. He seemed like more. Well, let me turn this music down first, y'all. All right, now let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Okay, hold on for a minute. Oh, yeah, let me read this. Yes. Mm. Okay, let me listen to this real quick again because I just basically fell asleep. Jermaine woke me up, y'all. Oh, I don't even get y'all share. Hold on, y'all. This is so damn stupid. I thought I had the goddamn thing shared. Hold on, y'all. This is so damn stupid, man. I was Shays to be in another whole planet. On another no, another whole planet. She be tired. Y'all sit up here waiting. Y'all should have said, get your stupid ass back here and put this damn thing on, crazy ass lady. That's what y'all should have said. I done fell asleep. Let's sorry about that, y'all. Let's start back over. Okay.
It's my
Wait a minute. Okay.
life,
Okay.
my
There you go.
pain and my struggle. The song that I sing to you is my everything. Treat my first like my last, and my last like my first, and my first like the first. Oh, God's sake. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Jay-Z's alleged biological son, Ramir, pure survival, just dropped his lawsuit. He dropped it after 10 years during survival. Ramir just threw in the towel and said, Jay-Z, I'm done playing games with you, pure survival. I'm not, if you don't want to be a man and step up
Oh my God,
and accept me, you know, as your biological son, which I am, then I'm not even sweating you. So this proves that that Ramir wasn't all about no money. He wasn't worrying about no money with Jay-Z. Because if he dropped this shit, just said, fuck it, I don't even care about it no more, then he wasn't worried about no money. Or you're going to have a bunch of people say that Jay-Z paid him off. And if he got paid off, then I'll be happy as a motherfucker. Pure survival, because he deserves, you know what I'm saying? He deserved compensation during survival. But this is breaking news, man. After all the years fighting with this dude, because the man ain't gonna take the test.
Y'all, sorry about that, because I told you I was tired. But anyway, okay, so Jay-Z, the alleged son, suddenly dropped that lawsuit. When I first saw this, guys, immediately I said to myself, he must have paid him off. Okay, because or either he pressured him into dropping that lawsuit. Maybe. Okay, because Ramir was so into, you know, trying to get Jay-Z to take that paternity test so he can find out if Jay-Z was his dad. Then all of a sudden he changes his mind. That doesn't, I mean, it sounds weird, but again, if Jay-Z did offer him, you know, some type of settlement to go drop it and don't disclose anything else, if it was enough money, which it probably was, if that's what happened, then of course Ramir will take that money and drop the lawsuit. You said he had a court order to give DNA. Jay-Z was on the hook. The only way out was a payoff with an NDA. And an NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. And you know what? That's probably what happened. Okay? Because again, the way this young man was so you know, so willing to do what he needed to do this lawsuit and to get Jay-Z to do this paternity test. I just find it hard to believe that he would just drop that lawsuit like that, you know, because I think the day before that, I had told you guys that Jay-Z was doing some type of stuff to try. Jay-Z was trying to get it dismissed. That's what I said. Unless, you know, it was looking like Ramir wasn't going to win anyway. I don't know, because you know money talks. But a lot of people think that he was paid off. A lot of people. Let me see what some of these people are saying in the comment section real quick. Let's see. Yep, a lot of people said Jay-Z paid that young man off or scared him off. And that's what I think, one or the other. Somebody said they feel it was the second part. Or somebody said, or they did a spell and did it work for him. What kind of spell? Now, a lot of people said that he probably was paid and then had to sign an NDA. If he was paid, how much do you guys think he was paid? Oh, that's right. Somebody said dropped right after they took out that $57.675 million mortgage loan. Maybe that right there was a front for them to pay that young man off so he can drop the lawsuit. You just never know. Somebody said, or maybe he feared for his life. Could be. It could be that, definitely. Somebody said, if my father denied me from the beginning, I would have moved on and made my life good and better and not waste my energy on him and put in it on me. I don't know. I mean, people are different. Some people would just move on, but some people are not. They want to know, you know, the truth. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to know the truth, you know, because, you know, it's nice to know who your father or your mom is. A lot of people said that they believe he was scared, he was threatened. And then somebody said, why does Ramir deserves compensation? His mother deserves it, but she's no longer alive. This man's 30 years old. What responsibility does Jay-Z need to take? I don't know. I mean, I think if he is, or say he is Jay-Z's son, I do believe that he should get some type of money. Okay? It doesn't matter that his mom is not alive anymore. The fact is that just say if he did take that paternity test and it was proven that Jay-Z is his dad, yeah, I think he deserves money. Because why wouldn't he get money if his dad has money? It's crazy. You know, he didn't take care of the young man or anything. He wasn't in his life or anything. So yes, I think, you know, he deserves to get a portion of his dad's money. I mean, this lady right here said, Erica, every child person deserves to know who their father is, whether he is 30 years old or whether he's 3 years old. Everyone should know where they come from. She's talking about Jay-Z didn't want to confirm it. Then this man should move on and save himself heartache and headache. Don't force yourself on anyone who doesn't want to be bothered. It's been 10 years. 10 years. Just move on. Jay-Z will get his. Well, I don't agree with this lady right here, okay? You can't tell people to move on. If people want to know who their dad is, then they just want to know, point blank. Some people will just say forget them and move on. On the other hand, some people just won't because they want to know who their dad is. So you think he got about $70 million, $75 million. Could be. I think probably around 25 million. He said, I think he deserves to know, but you can't make Hove, you can't make Hove take the DNA test. I had to think about Jehovah, right? And it made me remember how to say his name. So he said, just move on. I think they should force men, even if the kids are grown, to take a paternity test if the child comes and say, that's my dad and I want to, or mom, and I want to make sure. Okay, because it doesn't hurt to take a paternity test. It's not, when people, listen, in my opinion, when people refuse to take a paternity test, I'm thinking that something shaky is going on. I'm thinking that person is that person's parent. Because why would you want to take a paternity test to say that you are not the child's parent if that's what you believe? If you believe you're not the child's parent and why wouldn't you just go ahead and take the paternity test? That's crazy. He said, nope, the government should never control our bodies. It applies to women and men. I think, though, for real, I think when a man or woman have children, even if they don't know if that's their children, and a child come up and say, you're my mom or dad or whatever, and request that you take a paternity test because they believe that you are their parent, I think they should, because it's not fair for the kids not to know who their parents are. It's not fair. People can't even find their true identity sometimes because they don't know who their parents are. They don't know who their dad is and things like that. And what type of man or woman would be like avoiding their kids anyway, or not claiming their kids? Because even if you don't have any money, you're poor as heck, or whatever the case is, I still believe the kids want to know if you are their parent, period. Yeah. Not force, but just basically require, not that you're going to go to jail or get a fine, but, require these people to take that, encourage them to take it, because it's not fair to the child. Ramir will never know if Jay-Z is actually his dad. And that's sad, but he probably kind of figured that he is if there was a payoff. Because why would, he pay him off if he really knew that he wasn't this young man's, father? And he also would go ahead and take the paternity test. Let's see what else people are saying. I won't fall asleep this time with the damn thing going. Jermaine tripped me out when he called me up. He was like, girl, you don't even got the thing shit. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, they talking about broke right there. What? Oh, no, that's the cues. I was looking at that. Jay-Z looked tripped out. I'm still seeing if we can find anything else. They said, basically, I don't want to see the same thing over again. And they do look alike a little bit, too. They look alike, their nose and stuff and everything. Let's see, look at their mouths. Not so much around the mouth, but around that nose, though. That nose is huge. the lips a little bit, not like that. But do y'all believe that's Jay-Z's son? Do y'all believe that? So this is old right here. These are old. What was this? Okay. Let me see if they got any. Let's see if they got anything else up here about this. Let's see what else they got. Oh, it's the same thing. I don't know. This is kind of strange, like I just said before. Let's see. So let's see what she's talking about. Let's see if she's saying anything.
Good morning. How to start the day off with some mess. Apparently, Jay-Z's son, Ramir, who was having a lawsuit with him, apparently dropped the lawsuit. How convenient. The same time when Jay-Z allegedly pulled another loan from his home. How convenient.
He probably got that loan. Listen, he probably did get that loan on the home to give that dude some of that money to drop that lawsuit. But then why would he though? I don't know. It's probably some type of technical reason why he would do a loan on the home to give out that large amount of money. Because if he do the loan on the home for a largest amount of money to give this dude some, maybe it would cover, I don't know, it covers up why he would be getting such a large amount of money, taking it, I don't know. It's something, there's a reason why he would do it like that. So it can cover up the fact that he's giving it to his alleged son, if I make any sense saying that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You said most men want to know, usually because he's paying child support. Stop hooking up with anything that breathes, and you don't have to worry about it. No to what, Jermaine? What question did I ask when you said no? Yeah, that's pretty interesting though. They took that loan out, and then this young man dropped his lawsuit. So he takes out the loan, get the money, and say he's using it for something related to the home, but give the dude 25 million or 15 million of that, maybe the entire amount, so he can drop the lawsuit and never ever come back again. And then he probably had him sign a non-disclosure agreement. You said, no, it's not his son. So you don't think that's his son? He does not look like him. So you think he just dropped the lawsuit because he knew he wasn't going to win, right? Because the thing is, just say that Jay-Z did pay him off. Okay. So that basically could indicate that he is his dad. However, that may not be 100% true. He could have also paid him off because he wants him to just shut up, okay, and stop bothering him, okay? Because I think if Jay-Z knows for sure that he's not his child, there's no way Jay-Z would be paying him off. He would just go ahead and take a paternity test, and just prove to everybody, including that young man, that he is not his dad. So I don't know, like I said before. Okay. So to me, he kind of resembles Jay-Z. And I kind of believe that that is, but I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see what they say. What are they saying right here? Right here, it's like I said, right here, just that nose more than anything. Sometimes it look like the nose look alike, and then sometimes it seems like it doesn't. Let's see what they say.
The man claiming to be Jay-Z's son just dropped his paternity lawsuit after years of fighting. For what feels like forever, Ramir Satterthwaite has been on a mission, claiming Jay-Z is his biological father from a relationship with his late mother, Wanda, back in the early 90s. He's been in and out of court trying to get Hav to take a DNA test. Just a little while ago, he was doing interviews, pleading with Jay-Z to just prove him wrong if it wasn't true. He said he didn't harbor any hate and wasn't after money. He just wanted to prove for himself.
That's Jay-Z's son, y'all. I'm sorry.
He would fight this case until his last breath, even if it took another 50 years. The whole situation even got a boost recently when Nicki Minaj brought it up on social media, making it trend all over again. And now suddenly he's dismissed the case. The reason is a total mystery. He could be planning to refile, but after all that passionate talk about never giving up, the timing is just wild. Something definitely happened behind the scenes.
He got scared.
The man claiming to be Jay-Z's son just dropped his paternity.
He either got paid off or either he got scared. Because there's no way he would have just dropped that lawsuit like that. All right? And more than likely, he probably got paid off because, look what they did right before that. And then when you go out and take a mortgage out for a lump sum of money, you can easily say you're using it for repairs or whatever in the house. But in reality, you're giving that money to him. I don't know for sure, okay? Because, Jay-Z them are worth, what, $1 billion or more? So why would you need to go do the loan in order to give him a large amount of money? Well, he could have did it like that because if you move a large amount of money from the bank or whatever the case is, they probably want to know why. So the perfect thing would be to make take out a loan on your house and use that, because you can easily tell them you want to do some repairs to the house, and then you give him a certain amount and still make certain repairs if you choose to, or end up using that money to pay back off the loan along with whatever else you have. You said maybe he found his real dad. So you don't think that's Jay-Z? So look at his nose. The nose itself, look all up in there. Jay-Z's nose is like that too up in there. And that other picture, not this picture, the other picture that he took, he looks just like him, at least to me. So I guess we'll never know. We'll probably know when all of us are either unalive or old as ever. Okay? Because you know how they usually do. They wait 50,000 years to tell you, and then it doesn't really matter then. That's what they do. All right? So that's a trip. Okay, that was a trip. All right. So let's go ahead. And I forgot to put my ass fell asleep up here and forgot to put the daggone banner up. That's what happens when you be on the phone talking to people and shit till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning and stuff. People know they can talk their ass off. You know what I'm saying? They can really do that. Just all damn day night. Okay, let's go here. And then you be tired the next day and shit. Some people just need to be pimp smacked doing all of that. And I forgot to change my banner, messing around with getting sleepy. Let me go out here. So let me go ahead and do the fuckery news time first, and then I'll give y'all 2 viral videos, okay? So I won't be falling asleep. I can take a brief nap while the viral, let me stop, videos be on. Okay. Let me take him off the stage because well, I hope he did get paid off. I really do. If we see him again and he has on some really nice, expensive looking clothing and he's living a little different, and then we are going to know that he was paid off. Okay? That's what we got to do. We got to see if they show him anymore and he's looking a little different. Just say if his hair is all, really, really done very well, and his skin looking good, and he just looks different. You're gonna know he got money. You're gonna know that he got paid off. Period. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the fuckery news. So did y'all hear about Glorilla? She speaks out following her DRUG arrest. So she said instead of finding the suspects, they focused on some weed. Okay, let's see what she's talking about right here. This is some fuckery, if that's what they did. This damn thing taking all day to open up, man. Let me see if I can open it up again, you guys. Let's see. Glow. You gonna call it Glow? This article will not come up. Okay, let me type it into Google. Cute little boy. The little boy who's in the car. They do need to make tougher laws, though, for these contract human resource workers when they do stuff like this. And they should, not only get fired, and have charges. Because that's just unacceptable. It really is. Okay, let's see. What store was he looking up? Go see. I forgot the name of the store. Hold on, yeah. Oh, okay, that's a Glorilla. Let's see. So let's see. So the police responded to burglary. Okay, a call. Let's see. I guess when they came out and they were searching around our home, I'm thinking that's when they must have found the weed, and then they arrested her. So let's see what they're saying. So like I said, the police responded to a report of a burglary at her home in ATL on Saturday. My voice is going in and out because I'm hoarse, so bear with me. The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office confirmed to Atlanta's WSB-TV that authorities responded to a call about a burglary at a home owned by the rapper, legal name Gloria Hallelujah Woods. And this is around 1:30 a.m. on Saturday. Woods was in Indianapolis at the time to perform at the WNBA All-Star Game that evening. Now, according to the sheriff's office, 3 suspects entered her home when Woods was not present to rob her home, and they were deterred when an unidentified person fired at them. Damn. So then they escaped unharmed. Now, during their investigation, deputies smelled weed and called a drug task force, who found a significant amount of weed in a bedroom closet. So Woods was charged with possession of weed and possession of a controlled substance, and voluntarily surrendered to Forsyth County authorities on Tuesday. She was released on a $22,000 plus bond. Then they put out this statement. The homeowner is a victim of a serious crime, and we are committed to bringing the suspects to justice. At the same time, we must continue to uphold and enforce the law in all aspects of this case. Police have yet to find any of the three intruders. They were so damn busy in there searching and making sure she doesn't have any more DRUGS that they didn't even find the damn 2 or 3 intruders who broke in. And that's what's plain ridiculous. Can you imagine you're calling the police to report someone breaking into your home, and then they get in there and they searching and stuff, searching for the person, and they smell weed, and so they start searching for that, and then you get arrested? Can you imagine it? Honestly, since they were in there searching for suspects, I don't know if even if you smell weed, I know they're supposed to, but damn, you would think that one officer would go check to see where that smell is coming from and how much is there, and the other officers would go ahead and continue to look for the suspects who broke in. And maybe they did do it like that. But the thing is, for me, but I guess they had to go check because you can have weed and then you can have other hard GS there. So I guess that's why they had to go check, but at the same time, you still need to have the other officers, see if they can find the 2 suspects. And they could have done it, I'm just saying. But anyway, that's what happened to her. And then she had did another post basically saying she called them out there. They were called out there because of a burglary. And she ends up getting arrested and charged with the DRUG possession of that. And why weren't they really, engaged in looking for the suspects versus searching all through our house to see if she had any other, DRUGS, since they smelled the weed. That's crazy. Okay, so we're going to move on. That's some fuckery right there, though, you guys. That truly is. Okay, let's see what else we got. So they didn't find the suspects, but they found some weed. All right. So check this story out. This is not no fuckery, but it's fuckery that this man did what he did, and it's fuckery what he said afterwards. Okay. So this man allegedly brutally beat a 1-year-old to unalive, then told the police he was just playing. He was just playing. That is some straight up fuckery to say, I'm just playing after beating a baby unalive. That's crazy. Cute little baby too. This is the baby right here. Let me stop sharing. This is the little child right here. Hold on. Oh, God. Cute little girl. And then let's see if we got a picture of this man. I bet you we don't. No, see, they don't never show no picture of the person sometimes. They won't show it. Yeah, they don't got a picture of him. I just wanted to make sure. But we did see the little cute baby. Anyway, Derek Young is currently facing first-degree murder charges after he allegedly unalived a toddler by repeatedly punching her. Now, why would he be punching this little girl? Somebody need to punch his ass until he just be unalive. They said that the assault did not come because the child did anything wrong. In fact, Young alleged that he merely wanted to play. What? However, he had been using drugs, which he admitted played a part in his decision making. So you mean to tell me he was high on drugs and he wanted to play, so he started punching on this little girl. So I guess those drugs was telling him that was just a teddy bear or some type of toy or a punch bag, and he just started hitting it. And what type of drugs was he on to start hallucinating and seeing weird shit? That's crazy. Anyway, this dude is 25 years old. He was arrested in connection with the killing of 1-year-old Chimera Kimani German. Now, during their interview with Young, police say he initially denied being involved in the child's unaliving, but he did allegedly admit to punching the girl in the face multiple times. And then he demonstrated his actions by using his fists to show how he punched the baby on both sides of her face and head. That's crazy. When asked if he hit the girl because he was angry, he said no. In fact, he claimed it was the opposite. According to Young, he had been smoking cannabis. He said, when I smoke, I want to play. He also admitted to hitting the girl in her thigh with his fist. This man is sick, man. So anyway, they did attempt to save her, obviously, the little baby, but the 1-year-old was pronounced unalive at the hospital. Court documents show that Young, who is a friend of Chimera's aunt, was at the home when they arrived. He was babysitting the girl after her initial babysitter, a cousin, left him in charge. That's crazy. So they did do some an autopsy on this baby. They said she had suffered severe injuries, including multiple strikes to the head with a closed fist that ultimately cost the child's life. She also had a femur fracture, and they said that would have been very painful and would stop her from crawling or moving. That's crazy, man. Damn. So the mom said, my baby did not deserve that. She was a sweet baby. She was sweet. Why would you harm an innocent baby? She didn't mean no harm at all. And that's what her mom said. Now, the mom said her cousin, Derek Young, could have just called her. She said, y'all could have just called my mother. Y'all could have just called anybody and a family member to get her. Instead, he had to put his hands on her. So he was charged with murder while engaged in aggravated child abuse and cruelty toward a child. He is held on bond. He has been held without bond. This is a sick ass man. He really is. He was using that little girl as a punching bag. And somebody need to use him as one when you get in prison. That's crazy. Somebody said we should spare the taxpayers $60,000 a year by just go ahead and turn on the electric chair. I'll be the first to volunteer to flip the switch if needed. What they really need to do is put him in the jail or prison or whatever, when he in jail right now though, they should put him in a jail cell, right, with some of the roughest inmates and just leave him in there. That's what they need to do. Somebody said, I hope he suffers in prison. That baby is pretty. Okay, this commenter right here said, drugs did not cause you to do that. You already had this image of Illy and beating that poor baby in your brain. You have to think that way in order to actually follow through with your sadistic agenda. Okay, she said, rest in peace, baby girl. The thing is, he was on the drugs. Okay, don't forget about that. Okay, because I honestly believe he thought he was hitting a toy or something. This is so weird because he was hitting her, you know. And when you on when you on DRUGS, especially certain ones, shit, you be thinking all types of shit, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? It's no excuse for him because his ass needs to be underneath the jail cell for what he did. Just doesn't even make any sense. But anyway, you know, they should put him in a cell with all the hardcore criminals and let them beat his ass. Okay? For real. That's what they should do for at least a week. That is crazy as ever. Okay, let's see one more. Let's see what else I got here. So y'all check this out. They got a whites only community, and they are trying to do. They are trying to expand. And this is Arkansas. Now they want to expanding north into Missouri. So they're going to have private membership association for people with traditional views and European ancestry. So they got one that opened up in 2023 in Arkansas. And so they're going to do the second one. At least they're considering the second place in cities that is close to Springfield. So this group does not welcome non-white, non-Christian, or LGBT people. They say that their members are seeking to separate ourselves from a failing modern society and return to pastoral living. So they do oppose mass immigration, forced integration, and other things. He said, you want a white nation, build a white town. And that's according to RTTL co-founder Eric Orwell. He said, it can be done, and we are doing it. Let's see. So they got like 40 people living there in the other one already. So that community is on 150 acres of land. Okay. And it has its own cabins, roads, wells, a community center, and a schoolhouse. That's weird. Mm-mm-mm. So let's see what some of these people are saying. Let's see. Somebody said this is a pathetic excuse for racism. We return to the land originally stolen. It's pitiful. Maybe they should return to where their ancestors actually originated, and that's in Europe. Another commenter said, I am a white man and I am ashamed that there are people who represent my race and promote hatred and bigotry. If you should show me respect, I don't care what color you are. I love all people until they prove me otherwise, including white people. Disrespect and belittle me, and you will get the same back. The world is colorless to me. It's what's on the inside that counts. And I agree. All right. So, y'all, that's it for Fuckery News. Let me give y'all, what time is it? Okay, I can give y'all maybe one or either two of our videos, and then we're going to get out of here. Let's see. Didn't find any lawsuits or anything, so y'all can get y'all some money. But anyway, you can't find it all the time. You said, wake your ass up. You're a trip. Okay, let's see what this one is right here. Y'all, let me share it already because my ass will be up here be falling asleep and shit. And you won't even see the video. Knew that phone was going to wake me up. Oh, man, it's... Okay, let's do this, y'all. Hold on. So let's see what this one is. 2 women arrested. Hold on. Let 2 women arrested after Beaumont officers suffers head injury. Let's see what happened here. I'll wake up the show now watching these crazy ass videos. And I need to change that little thing down there to a viral moment. Viral reaction. Hold on. News buzz. Ain't tight, man. Oh, yeah. Type this long ass little thing up here. So let's see if this one is the right one. I'm trying to look for the same one that I have. We may have to show the other one. I think this is the same story. Let's see, 2 women arrested after police suffered. Let's see this one.
Now, do y'all think it was right that those 2 girls got charged for that officer jumping on a car and injuring his own self? It's a video of 2 Texas women. They was out. The
Yeah, that's
police
dope.
got called to the bar for disturbance. Now, in the video, you do
What's up,
see
strong
one
spot?
of the women going to the back of the car, and then you see the other woman like she's walking off. She started like strutting off. Then you see the officer behind her. Now, when you looking at the video, to me, okay, my stance on the video. When you looking at the video, that girl is looking straight ahead. She ain't look left. She ain't look right or none of that. So he probably just sneaking up behind her, and she got in the car, put the car in drive because obviously the car was already on, and he jumped himself on the car, knowing he have all that gear, them tight pants, those boots, bulletproof vests, everything like that, belts, guns, mace, and then you decide to jump on the car. She did get away, but when she got away, they got her, went to her house, and then she tried to
Is this
run
the
again.
same one?
Okay, so girl, y'all done got yourself in some mess, all right, with this officer, and now y'all done got charged with all these charges. And then the other girl who was in the car, the police car, was arrested.
Yeah, they got knocked out.
She kneed and kicked the officer as well. So I don't know what they had going on. All right, I don't know what the women had going on, but I know now they in some trouble. And also, the police should put this in the training videos that things not to do, not to jump on a car like this. Just because it was a drop top don't
His
mean you
ass
could
was
have
all
drove
up on
in
the
the
car. It was
right.
right
You
there.
drop
I'm
out,
gonna show y'all that
right?
video as soon as
But
I get
what
it.
y'all think about that video? Because what y'all, well, not
I
the
don't know
video.
why
What y'all
she
think
can
about
fucking
that?
play it.
Because these
Okay,
people
let me stop her. Let me see if I can pull it up again. I must have. It's damn. Let me see. 2 women arrested. Let's see if we can pull it up now. We gonna get that one up here. Let's see. Let me type this over here. Okay, so let's put it on here like this. Let's save lady up on here. I'm trying to find the video you just sent me. I don't see it. So we can see the actual event. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pull up the video. Right video, because it's not coming up. This is not the one. And you can see it. You may can see it right here. Let me see if anything down here. I know we probably can see it better right here, huh? No, this ain't the same one. There's a different one. This, I don't know if that's it. This right here is it. I think. No, that's not. Is that it? That is this woman, her. Okay, let's see if we can see this one, okay?
Another Facebook video from a different angle provides more perspective.
Look at this music on. Hold on.
Here you see Belle, Butler, and the officer having an exchange.
Let's just look at the video because they got that damn music coming on. Let's see. So he trying to arrest them. You can barely see this. See, you know what? That's why he got his stupid ass hurt. Because he jumping his butt up on the damn car. Who does this? Why he jumped on the car to try to make them stop? Why did he jump on a moving car? That's weird. Weird ass, man. Why would he jump on the back of the car? Let's see this again. Wait, let's go back. Stupid ass jumping on the car. I mean, what is this? What is going on? Let's see what exactly why he jumped on the car. Maybe they was trying to leave, and that's why he jumped on the car. But then why jump on the car? Then he gets knocked off. Of course, they were going to be charged because it's their fault. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get closer. Well, that's crazy. Of course, they are going to be charged. Newsbud. Let's see if I can pull up the other one because it's kind of bigger. Well, we did see it, and we did see what happened to this dude. He jumped on to this police officer. He jumped, on the car. I don't think this is it. That's different from women right there. See, these are different. So we did just see it, guys. And the thing is that I think the cop probably just did a little too much jumping on the car. Okay, but at the same time, the reason why they have been charged or whatever the case is because if they wouldn't have done what they did, the cop would have never jumped on the car and put himself in a situation where he could have gotten on the line, point blank. Okay, so let's see. We got one more, and that's going to be it. That's crazy. Let's see what this one is right here. Strong survive up in the place to be. Let's see. Oh, this is Georgia healthcare worker right here. Let's look at her. This is her right here. This the Georgia. No, wait a minute. Hold on, let me show y'all her. This video right here. Hold on, let me find it. Which one is this? The one who left the little boy inside of the car? Let me see this right here. Hold on, let me put this up here, y'all. Hold on. So it's a crime time Kenny. See if it comes up. Let's see if it comes up. Now, what's this damn story at? It should be so far down. See. We can put this damn video, you guys. Hold on for a second. Okay, let's see if I can type it a different time, a different way. I don't have a title. Let's see. Oh, let me put it like this. Let's see what she do. Okay, let's see. Still don't see this damn video, man. These videos be hard to find sometimes. Okay, let me do it like this. Georgia. Yeah. This chick named Jaquisha. What's her damn name? Okay. Lucretia. Okay. Lucretia. Kwamasa. Corey. Let's see if we can pull it up now. Hopefully, let's hope so. This is her right here, right? But I want to hear this chick talking. Okay, let's see if we can get the right one. Is this it right here? Yeah, I think this is it right here. This, I think. Let's see. Oh, this is the one. Oh, this is a different woman. This is the lady who was jerking on the head of the person with a disability. Okay, that's who that is. She was dancing over the disabled person's head. That's crazy. So let's see what she doing up here. So this is what she was dancing. Look at this foolishness. This is when she was dancing over the hill. Why would you do that? It's stupid.
Heads.
You did this shit to get
The
viral.
craziest part of this all is that she's made a response video and sees absolutely nothing wrong with it. Now, according to the Queen of Accountability over on IG,
That's
this woman
crazy,
and her
guys.
mother have both been reported to police and the FBI because the woman's mother is actually the owner of this healthcare facility called SNL
So she
Healthcare
thought she could do anything
LLC,
she
and
wanted
this
to.
is located in Georgia. She also writes that allegedly the woman and her mother are both immigrants as well, and that the FBI and Loganville police are now involved in handling the case. Now, shortly after she started going viral, she posted a response video to her TikTok account.
That's crazy.
Okay, TikTok. Right now, it's a video that's going viral of me, the healthcare worker that's dancing on top of her patient's head. It's not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time. Okay? A lot of people in the comments talking about sexual assault, rape, just all type of dumb shit. Non-verbal. Trust and believe. He's verbal, and if he's not verbal to his kins, then I don't know what's going on over there. But around here, he be verbal, and I got proof. What you said? I'll give him a hug. You want to get a hug? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Why are you recording this?
What's
He
the
looks
deal?
very aware and
What
comfortable.
was
So
she
you still
doing?
need to stop jumping to conclusions. Even though, yeah, I do see how you look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough. Stay tuned.
What?
So she
What she
originally
just say?
started going viral about 5 days ago. Then the Queen.
What?
So y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions. Even though, yeah, I do see how you look, but trust me, it's not that.
She ain't
Enough
that
is
too
enough.
tight.
Stay tuned.
So she originally started going viral about 5 days ago. Then the Queen of Accountability made her post. She posts her response video, then posts this new video. Then 3 days ago, she posts this video about how she hates working night shifts, and we haven't heard anything from her since. This healthcare worker is currently going viral for videos like
That's
this where she's
crazy. What
dancing
the
on her
hell?
patient's
Okay.
heads. And the craziest part of this all is that she's made a response video and sees absolutely nothing wrong.
That's crazy, y'all. Let me see what else is going on here. Okay. She's 19 years old. That's the update.
She was arrested. Y'all remember the healthcare worker who was twerking on her patient's head? Yep, she got arrested yesterday. The Loganville Police Department said in a news release they were made aware of her viral video. A criminal investigation was initiated, which resulted in the execution of both a search warrant and an arrest warrant. Lucretia faces 1 felony count of exploitation of a disabled person. Why is she smiling in her photo? Is this just a joke to her? She was booked into the Walton County Jail. She bonded out of jail early Wednesday. Information on an attorney and bail amount was not immediately available. If you remember, after she started getting backlash, she posted another video saying it's not what it is. A lot of people in the comments were talking about SA, grape, all types of dumb, blank. She said, trust and believe he's verbal. And she showed out that blocked out footage of him, who she claimed was the same man. She said that y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions. As I was making this video, I decided to go check her account, and she has responded in a way. She posted this on her stories with these emojis and included the song Ain't It Fun by Paramore. So yeah, in my opinion, this is a joke to her. She was arrested.
That's crazy.
Y'all remember the healthcare worker?
What the hell would she be up here doing all this weird shit like that? That's very strange. That is crazy. These people are weird as hell. Why would you be dancing? And I remember the story. Why would you be dancing over? Is she doing it again? Is this a different person? This chick be dancing over a lot of
We have
people
an
here.
update on the healthcare worker that went viral for
She
dancing
do
on her
that to a
patient's
lot of
heads.
people.
She's
What's
been
wrong with
arrested.
her?
If you missed my last video going over this, go back and check that out because she actually made a response video to getting called out for this where she thought she did nothing wrong. An IG account by the name of the Queen of Accountability made a post to IG about how she had reported her. Then about an hour ago, she posted this update. She wrote, shout out to the Loganville Police and the FBI for doing work. Today, the Loganville Police Department arrested Lucretia, I believe her name is, Coyne, Michigan.
crazy.
She is being charged with a felony for exploiting a disabled person. I contacted them on 1/22/25 and provided all the information. They stated they would investigate and locate the suspect. It only took 6 days. People doubted me and said she wouldn't be arrested and that I didn't call the police. Well, what do you have to say now? Accountability. Loganville Police Department also released this statement over on their FB, and here's her mugshot where she's smiling. They also included that she was just 19 years old. We know that previously her mother is the one that owned this healthcare facility, so I'm wondering if there will be any charges for her coming up as well. She has
Why
since
would it be
deleted
the
all of the
charge? She
videos
got
of her
nothing to do with
dancing on her patients, as well as her response video on her TikTok
it. Why
account.
would she
So
put
if
it
you
on
missed
social
that, go
media?
back
It's
and watch my
stupid.
last video. We have an update on the
That's
healthcare
weird,
worker that
man.
went
This-
viral for
it's
dancing
stupid
on
as
her
hell.
patients' heads. She's been arrested.
She don't act like she's a rap too type. That's very strange. What do y'all think about that? This is her right here.
Got it. Anywho, people were quick to identify her. That's her username at the bottom.
So yeah, that's crazy. Like I just said, I mean, what would possess you to be dancing like that over a disabled man or any elderly or whatever? Just plain disrespectful. She definitely deserved to be fired, and they do have charges on her. Now, I don't know what her update is. Let's see. What's her name? Eddie Curran. Then we're going to get ready to get out of here. Let's see. Lucretia for you. Let me see. I think it's her name. I don't know. She was detained on felony charges. So what happened to her? Yeah, I don't see any updates since back then. This is all 5 months. And here's one July. Let's see what they're saying on this one. If I can real quick. Definitely wrong. But they just went back to her video. This is not no real update. So I do not know her status right now. Maybe she's still, awaiting trial or whatever the case is. But I know one damn thing, that was plainly disrespectful and crazy. And what would possess her to do that, yet alone film it? That's stupid. Okay, that's very damn dumb. Yeah, that case is still ongoing, and it is what it is. Okay. That was a tripped out ass story right there. Okay, I want to see what else we got. Something like, so y'all know Sean Kingston's mom was just sentenced, and I think she got 5 years in prison, and then she's going to have probation after that. Okay? All right, so yeah, I think that's going to be it with the all of the information, all of the viral videos, and everything, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me stop this. All right, so my thought for today is this right here. Hold on, let me do Shays Thoughts. That was a damn trip that she dancing on top of the man's head. Some of these people are some weird, but you know what I'm saying? Some real freaker damn zones. So what possessed you to do that for real? Goodness. Just like the man to me, he was playing with the baby, his ass all on, DRUGS, and just done lost his damn mind. That's crazy. And did I say my condolences to the baby's mom and other family members? And my prayers are extended out to them. And I hope that this dude receives the most harshest justice there is. I really do. All right. So Shay's thoughts are this. Thank you, Janae, even though I fell asleep. When you are damn tired, first of all, go to damn bed on time. All right. Go to bed on time. Get you a good sleep. And then when you wake up, you will be more refreshed and energized. You can't be up on the phone all night doing a live till 3 o'clock in the morning and then, get up early and expect to function. So the thing is, we need to get enough sleep, eat healthier, drink some water, have a positive mindset, surround yourself around positive people, and just live your life to the best of your capabilities. Have fun in the daytime, do some fun activities, eat good, surround yourself with positive people. And then at the end of the night or day, you go home, take a shower, brush your teeth, do all of that, and then lay your ass down at a decent time so you can get a decent night's rest. And then you will be rejuvenated the next morning. And you won't be worried about falling asleep or anything else. All right? All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Let me go ahead and change this. I'll see y'all on Monday with the Night Owl Lives, unless something major happens. But I will be doing my Country Lane reaction videos, tomorrow and Sunday. All right? Don't forget the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for that. And again, if you want to show additional support for the channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, or a Cash App donation at $ Shays Thoughts. And I think I listed all of them. And yeah, I think I did. I'm not sure, but I think I did because I'm halfway asleep. But anyway, guys, have a blessed night. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And thanks to everybody who bushes, everybody who watches this replay over here. Jermaine, thank you. Yes. Thanks to Marlon Halt. And welcome to the channel if you subscribe. And there was one more person. Let's see. Strong Survive. Thank you so much for being here as well. And y'all have a good night and be blessed. All right, and happy and blessed weekend too. The girl is tired and she's going to bed. Let me go ahead and put this up here.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shays Thoughts, baby. She back again. Woo! Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I let game, back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right here, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. feel like